gonna go ahead and follow him for a minute. I'm sorry. This is ridiculous. Pay attention to what you're doing.
Sorry.
You have one fucking job. Sorry, this shit pisses me off. It's not acceptable.
Well, you've got him almost going the speed limit.
Almost. 19 miles an hour right now. 19. Okay, follow him in. Good. I would like to talk to him. Is everything okay?
What?
Is everything okay?
Oh yeah, we just came from one of the car lots there, and I needed to tell him something. He can't hear very well, so he was trying to pull over safely so he could hear what I had to write. There was a car behind us, so we pulled over safely in this parking lot. And that's the whole story.
Okay. Are you sure he should be driving? Do you think maybe you should take over?
Well, he hasn't had that long of a day.
Well, you just said he's hearing impaired and he's clearly having a very hard time driving. I'm concerned for everyone else on the road right now, and I don't want to have to make a call about this, so I was hoping maybe you could take over.
Oh, I don't know if that's necessary.
From what I just saw, it's necessary. From what I have recorded, it's necessary.
Well,
He's facing tickets if you don't. I will make the call. He just broke so many laws, it's uncalled for.
what did he just do?
He was driving 15 under the speed limit. He was weaving in and over the white lines. He's not supposed to be driving. And then you said he's hearing impaired.
Well, he is. He just slowed down. There was a car behind him, and he stopped because he was off the main road on a residential area, and he was driving more slowly.
He was doing 11 and a 25 in a residential. Yes, everything I have recorded is backing up everything I'm saying. I have no problem making a call to the police and stopping this from happening, unless you will please stop him from doing any further. He is not safe. That was not acceptable driving. Appease me and drive away from my vision, and I will go elsewhere, and then you can swap back, and I won't have to deal with this moral obligation.
Okay. Although, the thing is that you're real clear and a little uptight, and I understand that because of safety, and I appreciate that. So I thank you.
Okay.
And can I consider driving away, because we can stop so we can.
I will drive away when I watch someone else drive away in this vehicle, but right now, unless he is not willing to, I'm going to call the police and show them the video of his driving and let them know what you guys are up to. Your admittance to his hearing impaired, all of this is unacceptable.
Here we go. Okay, see, the thing is that I appreciate your approach in that, and I don't want to take it to that level because I think that's unnecessary. And I'm not going to hash it out with you right here, but I will switch over and drive off. So
Please, that's all I'm asking for.
But then maybe you could have a little clarity on the fact that on a residential, if you're driving slow on a turn and you're not too sure what's up ahead of you, and you got the sun in your eye,
There was no sun. We were heading north. The sun is due west.
No, but the thing is, it was for him because he was trying to get over to this pull-off.
Everything I have on film is going to show his inability to be an impaired driver. He's an impaired driver.
I understand your perspective, and I see
It's
that
not
you
mine.
have
It is the footage I have, and the police will agree with me.
I would appreciate if you might consider that as that I'm listening to you.
I will consider that. Please drive away.
Thank you. I appreciate
And
that
we can be done
response
here.
today, and I appreciate your time. I know how fucking valuable it is, and I really appreciate the safety you're implying. Thank you. I'm not joking. I really do.
Okay. Still recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because our time's just as fucking valuable. We understand, man.
Thank you.
No one knows what it's like to be 85 yet, though. I hope
This
you guys
is
feel
true.
This is true. I don't plan on driving when I hit that age.
I do. Can you sit over there for a second?
Now you know I can't understand what you're saying.
it yet. I'm gonna write it down. Do you have a minute so that you're not stressed
I'm
out? Okay.
totally fine just sitting here until this is all taken care of.
You want to buy my car?
He probably would buy your car if you keep it safe through his 80s and 100s too, so he could have a fine life also. So what is it exactly that he did now, according to your picture?
Okay, he stopped right before an intersection, which had me hesitate before I pulled out, and I had to wait for him to pass. I had to wait quite a long time because he was going 11 miles per hour in a 25, which he stopped to 7 miles per hour for the corner, and what seemed to be was going to turn off didn't, swerved over the white line several times, almost stopped for the train tracks, and then after crossing the train tracks, he swerved into the bike lane, and then came back into the middle lane. He did use his turn signal when he turned right, but he used it at the very last minute and pretty much came to a stop again, leaving the main road onto the side road. And I'm assured that he, was probably a little concerned about, whether I was following or not when you guys pulled off into here. So I'm not willing to. I'm not going to say that was any driving error any more than just, hey, that guy's behind me. I'm going to pull off. So otherwise, but the things before that were clearly, I was far enough behind. I had nothing to do with it. That was just his driving, and we just observed it, and want to fix that before someone gets hurt.
So he stopped right before the intersection.
He came to a near stop, literally probably 5 miles an hour. I know that when I got behind him, he was doing 11 miles an hour and never accelerated. He slowed to 7 before the corner and maintained 7 around the corner.
Do you want to flip that off so we don't waste our fuel anymore and try to write this as quick as I can so you don't have to waste yours? Or you might want to turn yours off, I don't know.
I'm fine.
So according to him, what he was doing was trying to get through to cross the intersection safely, because sometimes it gets kind of congested, especially around train tracks. And then when he got through it, he couldn't see that well going around the damn corner.
Oh, this was all before that.
I know, but this is usually, well, okay. Anyways, according to what he sort of indicated about the intersection and he's driving miles per hour, that's kind of what he considers when he's driving, And so that would be why he was, because he knows he's coming up to congestion.
He also stopped for almost came to a complete stop for the train tracks and was going 15 under the entire time.
And the reason he would do that, just since you were kind enough to say where you were coming from, he just oftentimes, if he's coming to a train track, he's in condition to slow down for him. Because sometimes you don't see when things are coming. And he's had that experience.
He was already doing about 15 under though, so slowing down for him was
First of all,
dangerous.
He was going to turn off at that car dealership. And then he realized it was closed. And he didn't
okay,
have
so that's
time
why
to
the
slow
swerve
down.
across the lanes and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, and he just turned, and he was trying to, and then once he knew it was closed, and then he kept going, and he was right up on a train track, and then he's always careful there, And then when he crosses intersection.
Well, I'm just worried because crossing into bike lanes and just all that type of stuff. I mean, I just want to make sure someone drives this that can get him home safely, and then you guys can make arrangements from there. And it's nothing I need to worry about. What I saw, I'm concerned about. I don't want to have to call someone else and be like, hey, this guy's all over the place, So if you could just drive, then I don't have to do that.
I was the same way. I was like, you should have fucking left that lot until we discussed this, because you just fucking drive like a squirrely squirrel, I was.
We'll go ahead and finish this up with him and hop over.
Because I said the same thing. I know he does things that could be seen as varied or peculiar because he's been driving 85 years and maybe they did stuff different then,
Well, if you want to just write down that he's broken a few laws and we're concerned, we don't want to make a call.
Years he did the motorbiking and logging and fucking rodeo. So he's real, and he built those carriages, before there were even fucking cars. So he's real aware of that kind kind of crap, you know? It just drives me up a fucking wall, man. So I understand you guys. Because you just ain't clicking into the new times as well as you could, but then some of the other guys ain't clicking into the ancient times as well as they could, you know? I know, it's fucking frustrating. I'm in the middle of this slack, too.
The wind is not cold anymore.
No, it's definitely warm. And I am looking forward to
I don't know why
To getting
they
up there.
You know, that things occur like that, and that the laws, all the way they're finding is can't figure out a way to, you know, make extra lanes or have the car take over on automatic. You know, it's just actually fucking nail biting trying to drive anywhere with, you know, that not being clear and having two different defined parties that can't seem to make it, you know. I mean, as much as we try, you know, we're on different, you know, we're on different levels of how we drive. You know, it's actually fucking don't seem fair. I wish that would change.
Can you turn an angle up, please?
Because, you know, I mean, they must be strapped
Never
too,
mind.
trying to figure out a way to make it work. Okay?
What is he, a cop?
Yeah, he's a fucking concerned citizen, like all of us are, okay? So let's just do that, okay? Come on. That's his obligation, his moral duty as he sees it, and his logical safety preference, okay? Put safe fucking ways to
Well, I can drive just as fast as I want to.
I know that you think that and that you're right in
You don't
regard
like
that
it,
you're a
take
good
another
driver
street.
and that you have a different style, but you know that you're different. It doesn't matter. It could be any of us. It's the same fucking principle, okay? Let's just do it, alright? We can switch over, let them go, and then we'll go after, okay? We'll just chill a couple seconds, switch places, and then we'll switch back over. How about if we turn the fucking car off and just sit here for a half hour?
I don't have that time. I really need to get going, so we need to get this going. I don't want to have to make this call. I just want to be done with this.
I don't either. I'm not into this stuff whatsoever either, okay? I'm totally like you are. Do you want to just let's just get this done and over with. I'm not fucking good in the legal department, and he doesn't have that much money to go through that necessarily, even though he's worked all his
Like I
life.
said, all I'm asking for is him to please sit in the passenger seat so that no one is going to be harmed on the road. You can drive him home. You guys can make arrangements from there. I do not want to have to call the police, but he is a dangerous person behind the wheel right now, and I have video to back this up, plus his statement and yours.
Dude, the thing is that, okay, you might just want to go along with what this guy is saying, not to have your arm twisted or to point guns at each other, but just because he's got about fucking, I don't know, he's 20 or 30, he's got about 60 years on you, okay?
This has nothing to do with physical confrontation. This has everything to do with moral acceptance
I know.
of social behavior.
I'm trying to say it to him in a way that he can understand, though.
Your danger on the road, man. I just want you to be safe. I want everything to be safe.
I'll check on you and see how you drive.
At 85, I won't be driving. I have you on film, and I don't want to call. Please, please.
This isn't a matter of perfection, it's a matter of safety, okay?
Thank you. Exactly. Boy, does mine driving get scrutinized.
Come on, give me some way to phrase this so he knows where you come from a little bit more, sir, please.
I have him on video breaking the law. I do not want to call the police. Please let her drive you home. Just say that.
I have no weapons on me, and I'm not
Here,
even like
hold
that, as
that.
you can see, okay? Would you mind stating to him, please, so that he knows where you come from, please, sir? Because, be the most clear. Statement.
Oh God.
When's the last time you handwrote?
I have not handwrote in so long. Oh my God, I've been using typewriters and touchscreens.
Yeah, we don't want to do that, Liam. We don't want anyone in trouble.
Smiley face, fucking heart. That's what I mean.
Thanks. Oh, I need tattoos, guys.
Thank you very much.
Let's just do that, okay?
It's hard to spell police when you know 3 different languages.
Policia.
Uh-huh.
Women's
I mean, you know, let's just work this out, okay?
I know.
Trying to drive?
Yeah, alright, bud. Yeah.
All right, it's done.